In the heart of West Africa, a bold vision is taking shape. Ibrahim Traore City. For many in Burkina Faso, this project is more than bricks and mortar. It's a symbol of hope, a promise that their nation can rise above hardship and chart its own path. Young people see it as a beacon of opportunity. They don't just want a shiny city filled with skyscrapers. They want schools that prepare them for the future, hospitals that truly serve their communities, jobs that pay fairly, and neighborhoods that feel safe. The stakes couldn't be higher. If this city succeeds, it could inspire a wave of African-led development across the continent. If it fails, it risks becoming another reminder of broken promises. Burkina Faso's story, from struggle to ambition. To understand why this project matters, we need to look at Burkina Faso's history. For decades, the country has been portrayed as fragile, plagued by poverty, political instability, and security challenges. Foreign aid and external loans often shaped its development, but aid-driven projects frequently came with strings attached, prioritizing the needs of outsiders over the local population. This city is different. It's an attempt to break that cycle. It's a declaration that Burkina Faso can take control of its own future, on its own terms. What makes Ibrahim Traore City unique? Unlike many African megaprojects funded and designed by foreign powers, this city emphasizes homegrown design, rooted in African culture and needs. Local financing, reducing dependency on external loans. Community-centered priorities, not just luxury towers, but infrastructure that matters to ordinary people. It's a radical shift from past models, where shiny buildings often stood empty because they didn't serve real needs. The youth factor, dreams on the line. Burkina Faso's population is young, the majority under 25. For them, this project carries immense weight. If the city creates jobs, improves education, and brings healthcare, it could transform their lives. But if it doesn't deliver, frustration could quickly replace hope. That frustration could ripple beyond this one project, feeding disillusionment with leadership and widening social divides. The risks that cannot be ignored dreams are fragile when realities hit. Several challenges threaten Ibrahim Traore City. Security threats. Burkina Faso faces ongoing conflict and instability in parts of the country. Can a city thrive in such conditions? Economic constraints. Building a city requires billions. Can Burkina Faso sustain the costs without drowning in debt? Corruption and mismanagement. Across Africa, mega-projects have collapsed under poor planning, inflated budgets, and elite capture. Political divisions. Unity is essential. Without it, even the most ambitious projects falter. These risks are not abstract. They are very real, and they will decide the fate of the project. Learning from Africa's past. Megaprojects' history is filled with examples that both inspire and warn us. Abuja, Nigeria. Built as a planned capital, it became a modern city, but also highlighted issues of inequality and high costs. Konza Technopolis, Kenya, marketed as Silicon Savannah, but years later, it still struggles to take off. Kalamba, Angola, a Chinese-built city with thousands of apartments, many of which stood empty because locals couldn't afford them. The lesson? Megaprojects succeed only when they prioritize people, not just prestige. Why this city matters for Africa as a whole. This project isn't only about Burkina Faso, it's a test case for the entire continent. For decades, Africa's development has been shaped by outsiders, foreign governments, multinational corporations, and global lenders. Ibrahim Traore City says something different. Africa can dream big, design big, and build big, without waiting for permission. If it works, other African nations may follow, creating cities led by local vision, African financing, and homegrown priorities. From Nairobi to Lusaka, Dakar to Harare, it could spark a movement of self-reliant urban futures. A political statement in concrete and glass. This city isn't just infrastructure, it's politics made physical. It tells the world, Burkina Faso will not be defined only by conflict and hardship. Africa does not need to depend forever on foreign approval. A nation with limited resources can still imagine something extraordinary. It's a gamble, yes, but one with enormous symbolic power. The human side. Who is this city really for? The real question is not whether skyscrapers will rise, but whether ordinary Burkinabe families will benefit. Will the city provide affordable housing? Will it create pathways for young entrepreneurs? Will farmers, workers, and students see themselves in its streets and markets? Because if it only serves a small elite, it risks becoming another empty shell. The global context. Can it survive external pressures? We can't ignore the global stage. International powers often view African independence with skepticism. A project like this could face pressure, economic, political, even strategic. Global lenders may hesitate, investors may doubt, and foreign governments may resist a model that challenges dependency. But if Burkina Faso perseveres, it sends a powerful message. Development doesn't have to come with conditions attached. The big questions that will define success. As this city rises, the world is watching, and the questions are profound. Can a small, resource-limited country design and sustain its own future? Can one city inspire a continent to believe in self-reliance? Can dreams survive the harsh realities of conflict, poverty, and global politics? The answers aren't clear. But one thing is certain. Ibrahim Traore City is more than a construction project. It's a declaration. A declaration that Africa has the right to dream, to build, and to lead, without asking permission from anyone. When history looks back, it may see more than buildings, more than solar grids, more than glass towers. It may see the moment Burkina Faso reshaped its identity, from a nation of hardship to a nation of innovation and pride. So what do you think? Is Ibrahim Traore City the spark of a new African era? Or just another dream that reality might not sustain? Share your thoughts in the comments. This is not just Burkina Faso's story, it's Africa's story. A story of resilience, ambition, and the courage to dream big.